between my eyes. That one. Barefoot on the cross. Don't get me singing, I'm terrible.
Matt Hancock is a seriously weird guy. Usually the greatest crime we can accuse our I'm A Celebs of is their proclivity for drunkenly wrapping cars around lampposts or shagging fellow Z-listers. But this time we have a real-life, bona fide super cunt on our hands. For whatever crimes Hancock is currently committing in the jungle, listening to Ed Sheeran being one of them, we'd be remiss to mention some of his lowlights out in the real world, like the time he dished out some tasty COVID contracts to his chums, or cheated on his wife, or forbid his kids from all social media, like they had any chance of being fucking normal anyway. So, let's jump into exactly why Matt Hancock's appearance on I'm A Celeb is one of the most disgusting and distasteful things ever to happen on UK TV. Let me tell you the story of Alex Bourne. At the height of the pandemic, ex-pub landlord Bourne decides he's had enough pulling pints. Naturally, he moves one rung up in the hospitality chain and starts producing vials for COVID testing. Now, although this is indeed a minor shift in vocation, not least because neither he nor his company had any history of producing medical goods, that's not relevant. No, the real kicker here is that then he was awarded a £30 million contract with the government. What does Matt Hancock have to do with this story? As health secretary, there was one thing that he was even more a fan of than Bourne's COVID vials, and that was his pub, the Cock Inn. In fact, Hancock was such a fan of the pub that he officially opened it in 2016 and backed it for an award in 2017 and had a picture of it on his office wall, which is totally normal. I've never once been to his house. He's never been to mine. I've never once had a drink with him. Okay then. So, what was the future of Alex Bourne? Well, he was put under investigation in 2021, but that didn't stop him from buying a 6-bed manor house for 1.3 million quid. This isn't the only dodgy COVID contract either. Hancock was given 20% of shares in Topwood Limited in April 2021, a company owned by his family. Coincidentally, it won a place to provide services to the NHS in 2019. Hancock has been known to take a stronger line on COVID than his colleagues. In March 2020, he condemned those who socialised in groups as very selfish. In April 2020, he threatened to ban outdoor exercise altogether if people didn't follow the rules. But then in October 2020, he was spotted breaking the rules by not wearing a mask. And in June 2021, as you'll know, he was outed as an arse man to the entire nation. Matt Hancock, the man that forced all the rules that we strictly adhered to, went and broke them by cheating on his wife of 15 years, Martha Miller. They have 3 children. Gina, on the other hand, was cheating on husband of 12 years, Oliver Tress. They have 3 children together. There is nothing right or honourable about this detestable piece of shit, and he's certainly no celebrity. The man oversaw the deaths of thousands while breaking the rules himself. But the most insidious part of it has to be his membership of a small group that benefited from all of this. Now he'll spend the next few weeks fending off creepy crawlies and divulging in heavily engineered chats with his fellow campmates. But really, I don't think he even cares at this point how anyone views him. He'll have an extra 400 grand in his bank account by the time he scuttles his adulterous arse back to his adulterous wife in their adulterous nest egg in Suffolk. He can enjoy a couple of pints at his favourite dodgy pub before fucking off home, and then he can sleep easy in the knowledge that the pandemic worked perfectly well for him and his kids will be none the wiser because they're not even allowed on fucking Facebook. Matt wants you to think that voting for him to eat a kangaroo dick is giving him what he deserves, but he's always been an expert at benefiting from misery. It's only ever been light entertainment for him, but now it involves real insects.